don't know if I can injure my hand in that way. Kappa, help me with this. All right, guys, here we are on Dusk Towers. In the bottom left-hand position,
Wait.
it is the red... But... Yes? It is the red Terran player.
Wait. 4-0, Fullmetal. And his opponent spawning in the top right-hand corner of Dusk Towers is a Blizzard.
John Cena.
Dust Gaming.
Should've just went all ham with that one. Went all ham.
I'm vegan, so I actually go.
Can you dig me out? Do you mind digging me out? Thank
Yeah,
you.
anytime, man. I've got a shovel and a ladder, and I think that's all you need
Cool.
to dig someone out.
Rope would be important too. Dig him out.
No. I just dig, ladder, we climb out. I mean,
Ooh,
it's
the
because
ladder to
I'm a
master
lazy.
is your
When I need
GM.
to dig you out of a hole, I need to do it as lazily as possible.
Give me
So,
the,
the
give me
ladder,
the shovel.
You just
And I
walk up the
shovel the
ladder.
stuff around me.
Yeah, you could just shovel yourself up some stairs out of the
Wow.
hole. You know,
This is intense.
it's like one by one. You know, I actually did that one time at the beach. I got a little overzealous digging a giant hole because, you know, I'm at the beach, right? And
you dig holes. Like, you don't swim.
and
You
I actually
holes.
couldn't get out of the hole that I had dug,
Wow.
and I had to shovel stairs of sand so that I could walk out. But then it was really cool because I had, you know, like the fortress for the battle that would ensue. I had stairs.
Oh,
and
yeah, the
it was
battle.
like a bunker. Yeah.
I remember one time my brother coming back really late at night being like, yeah, we dug a big hole at the beach and the cops came and told us that it was too deep and it was dangerous, so we had to fill it back in.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I
That's
always fill it back in after we're done using the hole. It's very critical. It's very critical.
After you're done using the hole, you fill it back in and you leave it like that. But
it's
guys,
common
here we
sense,
are.
Common courtesy. It's
Our-
like building 6 lings against a reaper. You just do it, you know?
You just do it. Yeah, you do it. You do it to be safe. Normally, okay, so let's be honest here. The really confident guys are like, oh yeah, 4 ling. I'm okay. Everyone else says 6, but big pointer out. Yes, it's Reaper Fast Expand versus Hatchgas Pool. Our lovely viewers can see that. But with Mamuri, what Mamuri is doing is something Jack Attack, I believe, always loves. Taking that third so you have a nice secured pocket base later.
Yep, absolutely. Taking the front base first in this matchup, especially when you're doing something like this. Oh my god, almost got this round. Nice idea. Couldn't make it happen. Well, that was a random... Did he just... I think he actually may have Reaper bombed. Whew, that was close.
He
One
didn't.
hit
He
point
threw it
left.
behind him, so if the lings were pursuing, I think it was to throw him out, but it was weird. It was definitely weird. But now, oh, you still got to be careful, mate. I don't know if I'd do that. Lings, only 4 out at the moment. A very quick third from Mamuri. I'm not sure if it's quicker than normal, but it does seem awful quick. Wow! For Fullmetal in the bottom left, he is liking his Hellions, and we can see Hellion Banshee, Hellion Liberator, both are possible, and I'm really wondering, you know, we talk about sometimes it being stylistic, but I'm really wondering, what are your situations with Banshees and Liberators? Liberators just seem so good.
Does Fullmetal go for the same style as he did last time on this map against Berserk, where he went for the Liberator range? Who knows? We do have a Liberator coming out and a Fusion Core!
Right as you said that, I
Let's hope
clicked on
Mamuri
it. It's like,
was taking notes last time around to be like, yes. My issue with this though is, okay, sure, this is his build, he likes it, but this didn't work against Jardozer. How's it gonna work against Mamuri?
I agree, and it's one of those things where, yes, we see him shut down 3 or 4, but I feel like Mamuri, he's not going to pull all his drones. He's going to have the proper amount of drones on that mineral line and just not lose them from the main area. Fusion Core is down, as you mentioned, and Overlord I don't think is going to be able to scout it, but, you know, if the Liberator is heading on, moseying on over to your side of the map, you're kind of like, okay, I need to be careful. Overlord of Mamuri is so close to seeing
Link's running by here. They're gonna come from behind. Look at this.
No. Oh,
Look at this. I hope he catches them.
Nice,
Oh!
He's repositioning. Nice KDA charge. The Reaper combined with Hellions
Gets
easily
out
can-
of it.
Easily
I think
can
he's gonna
subdue
get-
those surrounds with KDA charge. Oh, there we go.
Nicely done here. He's going to take the rest of it. He did sack an Overlord in to take a look at the base of his opponent, but I'm pretty sure he did not see the... No, he did not see
No,
it
he did not see the Fusion Core.
That's really the
does
thing
know
that's
what
scary that
Liberator-
keeps you away.
Doesn't know about the Liberator, though. There's a Spore in the main of Mamuri. At the same time, we see I kind of want to say relatively quick layer. I'm very curious to see where Mamuri's going with this, whether it is that Banelingling Muta.
Oh,
or
look at this Liberator. Wow.
Very nice.
Dealing
very
a
nice.
lot of damage over here. And the little dance of the Spore. Oh no, he's leaving it in for a pretty long time. Should take a couple of hits here from the Spore, but not a complete death action. You want to be not completely dead. Very important. As a Liberator. Partially dead, okay. Completely dead, quite bad. You want to avoid that. And so we got this two Liberator clamp kind of a situation. One from the left, one from the right. Couple of Lings out on the map for counterattacks available.
And one Ling sitting at the third base of Fullmetal, trying to figure out, okay, what are you doing here? He understands Liberators, but not quite the full thing just yet, that it has the upgrade, of course. Here we are going into the natural base, and I mean, he's got to figure it out soon. He's going to be able to pick up 1, 2, maybe 3 more kills. In total, he's been able to acquire 6. Third CC is done pretty quickly for Fullmetal, just adding on more racks, and I like this style.
He's not in range. He didn't realize it. He doesn't realize he's not in range. A lot of workers getting killed off right now from both sides. Another pull in the natural. He's up to, I think, 9 workers killed this game already.
I don't think he was able to kill this many versus our last Zerg representative. I think this may be really... Oh, the Queens! The Queens in the main base gotta be so careful! No.
Yeah, this is a total lockdown of economy. If we take a look at the income tab, we can see the Terran just so greatly overpowering the economy of the Zerg here. Oh no, but he made a mistake with his Liberator, and it's going to get almost... Oh my god, so close. He's actually got a, Overlords he can take out right now.
Yeah, you can have a nice Overlord pack with the Queens. Are they quick enough? No. Transfuse, I love it.
Oh my god. If you're Fullmetal in this position, you use this build twice, so it's a build you're comfortable with. You really gotta learn all the exact positionings of these Liberator. You have to know exactly where to cast it. Like, just being off a tiny bit makes that whole investment in the range practically useless.
Even though he lost that Liberator, now let's think, okay, last time this happened, he was not able to do a lot of damage, drones were pulled, but this time 23 workers killed. And he's getting a nice army at his third base, plus 1-1 is just about to finish. Combat shields, everything's going to culminate around the 8-minute mark. This time, he's feeling really good. Ooh, a couple Lings do spot the medevac moving out, but I think he's got a much greater chance with the early economic stunting of Mamuri's economy. I think very well, Jack Attack, this may be the crime of opportunity he's been waiting for.
Yes, indeed. Here we go. Very nice play. Spore Crawler's going to slow this down a bit. Won't kill it off completely, but gives an idea of what's happening, and he's going to have the Liberator to help out here.
We're seeing Corruptors out next for Mamuri to be able to defend these Liberators and or Medevacs. Looks like the Roaches are barely going to be enough on each side to defend. I like the Corruptors, but I'm just not sure if that's the wisest idea. You really want to be able to now do damage to your opponent, but there's not a huge Roach all-in. Maybe that's what Mamuri's planning with... I don't know, he's actually getting Flyer Attack. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing here.
Rough scenario, but I mean, he's been killing a lot of workers here. He's been forcing Mamuri to replace workers quite a bit. No fourth base in sight just yet, but now that everything is being cleared out, Mamuri can start spreading out those workers reasonably and maybe move towards a fourth base. We do see Fullmetal seems to have queued up a drop into this area, but no fourth base in sight just yet. Couple of Lings that have been here pretty much all game, still considering to move in, but got a drop coming in here.
Here we go. Not much here to defend back at home. The Corruptors are moving out in the middle of the map. There's a couple of Roaches and Ravagers yet. Ooh, the Bio may be able to secure 1 kill on this Evo Chamber. I guess it'll be 1 kill anyways. 1 kill on the Evo Chamber. They can get on either 1 Spore. Oh, he's got to be
careful that Spore hitting the weakened medevac.
Careful. Corruptors should be pulled back. They're just hanging out in the middle of the map waiting for another drop, and now we have 1 more drop in the main base of Mamuri. It's going to be cleaned up once again, but this time, what the Terran wants to do, they want to stomp out those buggers, and it looks like Fullmetal is starting to stomp them out, and like I was saying, what is the next answer from Mamuri? We have double Evo Chamber on the way. It's not like he's waiting for a big Roach swell or something akin to that. He's just kind of meandering around.
Well, because of that snipe, too, we're going to have +1 attack ranged versus 2-2 bio. That is going to be not a very nice place for Mamuri to be in, and especially because Fullmetal's
Denial
going
of
to
the
get a
fourth.
pretty
Can you
big
get
jump
it?
on
Come on,
3 as well.
What? Slow it down. Slow it down.
Oh,
there we
wow. Just barely. This fourth base is very important in the timing of it as well. Delaying it's going to be a really nice move here for Fullmetal. Uh-oh, Corruptor's coming in. It's a good thing he loaded into the more healthy medevac, but this is a suicide mission. Get all those guys out of there. Nicely done. And try and get some damage out before it's all over, but no such luck. Death distributed everywhere upon all of the Terran units there.
Fullmetal
Ooh.
moving out at the same time that Mamuri. Both players know, okay, let's do damage now. It's about time. But ooh, maybe Mamuri, I'm not sure if he sees the army moving out, but he does pull back just a little poke forward. Checking out, are there siege tanks near my base? Oh man, the Corruptors.
Nice pick
I
off.
need to be careful not to let the Corruptors do anything. Ooh, nice.
Oh my god, he
Vile barely
just
does
barely dodges that one.
Barely.
Wow. Looked like he was
Infestors
running
are
into
out,
it for a
though,
second.
for Mamuri. They're just a couple seconds away.
Yep, the Infestor is a big part of this whole scenario, but keep in mind,
Nice
Passing
siege tank
Gland's
position.
not done yet, so he's going to have to wait for to gain the energy naturally.
Spiro right here could slaughter the Roach Ravager army all by itself, even without these siege tanks. Jack attack. Fullmetal, he's got to be careful not to wait too long for the 10 Roaches and 5 Infestors to reinforce. We don't have pathogen glands though, so everyone note that they will not have really quick fungal growths.
Ooh,
Nice.
taking some nice hits there, taking out medevacs. Very important for many different reasons in this composition. More corrosive biles coming down, but just kind of throwing them out all at once makes them a lot easier to dodge.
Really, in those positions with the corrosive biles, you want to throw some behind your opponent, throw some in front of you, so no matter where they go, they'll take a little bit of damage, or they're first forced into your Roach's melee. Siege tanks being awful aggressive, but man, those Corruptors do not want that to happen. Creep is being cleaned up, and for now, Mamuri is stuck on 3 bases with his main almost mined out, 16 out of 8
Fullmetal
on his main, man. It's not
fourth
looking too
behind
good.
this as well. I mean,
Feeling
he doesn't
confident.
need to push in here. It's hard to push up a ramp in this scenario, but he doesn't even need to. Gonna get some fungals down, but not all that great. Oh, the corrosive biles move
be
forward.
careful.
Ooh, nicely dodged. Excellently done overall, but now he's fighting outside the range of the siege tanks. The siege tanks in the back.
Doesn't matter though. There's not
Nothing
enough.
made this fight, but it doesn't matter.
Fullmetal takes
Fullmetal.
the game. Right
Excellently done.
2 big things. Number one, or one thing that led to
Okay. But
biggest.
we've got a condiment battle coming in.
Oh!
Spawning in the top right. In the mustard, it's Colonel Mustard, also known as Dust Gaming Mamuri.
And his opponent in the bottom left-hand corner, who would much rather be known for his fruit and not the paste. It is the Red Terran.
4-0, Fullmetal.
Tomato red, baby. Tomato red. It's baby red. That just sounds bad. Baby red.
Well, you know, baby tomatoes, very delicious. They also have grape tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. Tomatoes are this thing where it's like, hey, it's a tomato. A smaller tomato. It's like, can we call it a small tomato? No, we'll call it a cherry
branding.
tomato.
It's all branding.
Yeah, it's all branding. It's
Before
like-
esports came in, and before online branding, there was tomatoes. How do we sell it better?
Yeah, I know. It's such
Like
a
the
weird idea
runt.
too. It's like, okay, like how do we describe this fruit and or vegetable? Let's use other fruits and or vegetables to describe it. Let's use a grape tomato. There's no grape about it. It's a tomato. It's just like it's smaller. It's like a cherry tomato. It's
Oh,
like,
don't you
another
insult my
smaller
grape
tomato.
tomatoes. Don't you do that.
I'm not insulting them. They're delicious. They're awful for salads though. As Dimitri
I
Martin
agree.
has many times said, it's just sort of like they never want to get on the fork ever. They're just like you just eventually have to give up. You have just this bowl of cherry tomatoes at the bottom, and it's not even a salad anymore. It's just a bowl of cherry tomatoes. You just
Or the purple
straight up eat
lettuce.
cherry
I
tomatoes?
feel the same way. I hate the purple lettuce. I don't even know what
You
it's
hate the
called.
purple
Just
lettuce?
The purple lettuce. You
Wow.
know what I'm talking about?
I know
Purple-
exactly what you're talking
purple
about, man.
leaves? Yeah, I can't think of what
Where
it's
does the
called.
hatred
I hate
come
that.
from, man?
It just doesn't. My palate says no way, Tim.
Oh,
no,
wow.
It literally refers to me as Drenok. My body's like, no way, Drenok. And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
This is not StarCraft.
It's like, you know Drenok? It's like, yeah, man, I'm your palate. Duh.
Oh! Damn,
In
man,
any
damn.
case,
All right.
we do have Fullmetal's Reaper coming on in to take a look.
Oh, and 4 lings are going to say, hello, may we help you? Looks like we
Oh,
can. Oh,
man, so close to that surround. Didn't do a run.
Oh, man.
pass attack.
I love the store sense from Mamuri. Like, you're going to go
It's
over
just
here
like,
next.
and you're
Not
gonna go here now. He does get to see some of that. Was Overlord. Oh, man. No Michael Jordan Zergling that time around. Couldn't slam dunk him while he was in the middle of the air.
It's got to be an upgrade.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan Zerg.
I want my Lings to jump.
Wow. Instead of having stim for Lings, you need jump. Just makes them jump so they can get over small obstacles or whatever.
Yeah,
by the way, game 1 was Fullmetal, right?
Yes.
Game 1 was Fullmetal Saber. And none of you can hear Saber, but Saber asked us.
Fullmetal 1, Mamuri 0. For those of you just tuning in, that is the score. And, ooh, look at this. Gonna try to delay the third basin. Oh, my God. Just barely. Mamuri gets it through. Nicely done there. And pretty good micro with the Reaper. Can get quite a few kills. But in the end, not a unit you want to lose in this scenario.
Very quick Roach Warren from Mamuri. I'm liking it, and maybe we'll see some early aggression, of course, in Fullmetal. What does he have to actually be able to counter this back at home? It's going to be a Liberator again, and the Fusion Core. Is this a mind game against the previous game, or is it simply just way. Screw you, just screw you? No, I meant for Mamuri.
Fullmetal is just like, hey guys, it's like Fullmetal's like, hey girl, I heard you like Liberators, so I got you extra range. And that's what's going on right here.
What does that even mean?
It just don't. It's one of those things you just don't try to interpret it. You just accept it and you let it happen.
Small link push across.
In the craftily suggestive voice, nonetheless. Gonna move in, poke in over here. Not gonna see the Liberator come out until the Overlord gets hit in the face with some Overlord, and the upgrade coming in as well. Now, Mamuri has seen this before. Okay. Upgrade coming out of a starport with a tech lab on it and a Liberator. We have Spore Crawlers. Hopefully they're in the right positions to be able to properly defend that. He might even want to invest a bit more into Spore Crawlers, losing 11 drones last game. Might want to throw 3 of those drones into Spore Crawlers instead and prevent the units from turning into dead. But we do have that first little bit of harass from the... Ooh, he was just missing those as they were running in. The Liberator coming through. I'm going to start with 3 kills. I guess 3 kills is just the number of kills that you get.
Yeah, 3 kills is nice for just about anything, but right now it's all about that multitasking where, yes, we have a Spire. We had a couple of Roaches out earlier, though, too. For Mamuri, he's also got 2 Queens at each of his bases. It's pretty much he's got the tools to defend. But in this situation, unlike the previous one, he also has the tools to be aggressive, which I'm really excited for. He's got Lings on the other side of the map. Ooh, but Fullmetal, man, he got damage done in game 1. He's like, that's how it's supposed to happen. That's when your build that you keep practicing versus someone, it happens exactly how it happened in practice on ladder, and you're like, oh yeah, this is it.
Yep, running past that Spore Crawler there, gonna get... Oh, not the token 3 kills, only 2. So sad. Liberator's gonna get out of there though.
Shame on him,
Liberator
man.
in the main, moving into
the Queen's already in the main.
What's happening? Oh man.
Same time, the Liberator in the natural is taken out, and
Double
the Liberator in the main.
Execution.
Both have been taken out. We have a 3rd Liberator on the way. However, it looks quite good for Mamuri. He's got Queens, he's got the Spore ready, he's even got the Spire just in case. And at this point, I guess you do go into Muta instead of Corruptor, since there's not that much anti-air to get rid of. But this Liberator is going to come in, and he's so ready to have a party. There's no party for it.
Yeah, I think last time we saw Fullmetal, the other Zerg player, go Mutalisk and be all right as well.
Ah, Corruptor again. I like it.
Just barely not in range there on that 1 Liberator. 3 Corruptors. And we do have... Yeah, just 3.
Just come on, little buddy. You can block it.
Out with a lot of money in the bank.
Leave.
Oh, no. Belief alone cannot move the Ling. It must be a right click.
Must be a right click, yes. Fullmetal has his build right out. This is my TVZ build. That's what I do. Plus 1 will be done about 7:30, 7:45. A little bit later on still, though. Stim also on the way. He has got combat shields in 2-2 in the previous games. Also, a couple times he's got concussive shells. But really with this, I'm wondering if it's a timing attack, or he's just like, I'm going to defend until I have 3-3 bio and just say hello to you in the middle of the map.
Yeah, absolutely. Roach is streaming out. getting that pathogen glands up and the hive as well at a pretty early time. This has been one of the earlier hives that Mamuri has been able to get up this group. Usually having to start more past
both
8
armies
rounds.
passing each other in the night. It looks like Fullmetal may be able to deny the 4th base while 1 siege tank. That's a very sad day for that siege tank, I'll just put it like that. But oh, not canceled, I don't think. 4th base is going to be taken out, but we can see us around. Fullmetal's in a slightly precarious situation. Siege tank is put out on the left-hand side, but the concave for Mamuri, he's almost got a full surround, yet is there enough? Nothing is in the production tab unit-wise for Mamuri. There is 13 more roaches, but it's already just slightly too late. Siege tank survives. The majority of the bio 1-1 is finished, and they have a prime opportunity to go in, maybe snipe a queen, some ravagers, but they can't overstay their welcome, Jack Attack.
Yeah, absolutely not. The defender's advantage for Mamuri looking really good. Army supply getting kind of out of control. He's going to be moving in here with a pretty nice arc. The units at the top not helping out. No transfuses from the queens, and that one Ravager at the top actually just got aggroed into the fight. He didn't want to fight, but he was like, oh, well, it didn't shoot me. I guess I'll show up.
Corruptor's Caustic Spray, the main base. I like it. 2 of them go down while the missile turret takes them out. And when I see that, I just got to say, casted a ZvP, where the Zerg just macroed up and sent 5, or I think it was 10 Corruptors, and he killed the 3rd really, really quick. It was really funny, but oh man, Fullmetal, he's got to get on out of here with the Queen support. The Medivacs cannot get such a strong position with the siege tank and the rest of the army. Mamuri is in hot pursuit. Fullmetal is boosting back home, and looks like Fullmetal doesn't have that much AoE at home. He doesn't have Liberators nor siege tank, but he does have a strong bioforce, and really he just has to get this 1 siege tank home to provide him a nice place to fall back onto.
Yeah, absolutely. With that positioning of the barracks, just really hard to move in there with the Roach Ravager Ling force, so he's going to back off. But, I mean, Mamuri's got these 4 bases up and running, feeling really good right now. So,
I like
as a result...
attack on the right-hand side. Oh man, there's the Ultralisk Cavern on its way. Mamuri, this game, unlike the first game, he's got his economy, he's got his infestors, he's got his Ultra when he wants it. I feel like he's just going to start dominating the map. After pushing Fullmetal back, he's now got a multi-pronged attack, which Fullmetal, he has to pay attention to. There's no base trade in this situation.
Well, I mean, the only person I think who would disagree with you in that kind of a scenario would definitely be the Zerg from our earlier games, Penguin. Who is
Penguin, yes.
But I mean, in a normal scenario.
In a normal, yeah.
So much damage is getting done by these roaches. Holy. Oh
yeah,
my God.
if you were talking about it, he would have known about it. Come on, Jack.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's
what it was. It's
known about it.
Oh my God, he's not reacting at all.
He's too. Oh, there's the stim, and he stims everything. He stims everything to the fence. He's gonna be able to push it back, but now, come on, Mamuri, on the other side, he's gonna start sandwiching him
across the map, microing this drop.
Oh my
not
word!
Paying attention. 10 drones to 17.
Can he get the Ultralisk Cavern? That would be beautiful if he can get the Ultralisk Cavern, yet he's going to focus down these drones. The fungal growth is good, but it kind of puts Fullmetal's
he's just hanging out here. Finally,
really well.
An Ultralisk is going to have to come in to clean up this drop. He ends
the
up
hugs, man.
Out 16 to 17 workers, so while he did not run his workers away, neither did Mamuri there, not at least well enough, so.
Man, I'm a little bit worried for Mamuri, even though both have fought back and forth. The army of Fullmetals, when he's staying like this, it's going to be hard to hit, and there's a couple opportunities for Mamuri to move in where he microed back at home, and you know what, that's okay. His upgrades are now coming together, but Fullmetal, this is the power play. This is actually really intense. I don't even know what to talk about. Things are flying everywhere.
Oh yeah, he's going all over the place. The creep spread is going to see everything. We're looking for a funk. We're not going to get it. He's all over the place. Big roach attack in here is going to, once again, hurt the economy in a major way of Fullmetal. He's going to not be able to mine for quite some time here. Going to take down this drop easily, but the drop in
the 3rd base.
Natural and the 3rd base doing a little bit of damage, but nowhere near anything significant. Fullmetal is pushing in every way and being deflected by Mamuri here. Fullmetal is falling apart.
The drop in the 3rd base of Mamuri was fungal and never dropped, and then in the natural base he had 1 Ultra, which almost was able to clean up the entire force on its own. The buyout will secure some more kills. In total, they've picked up 33 worker kills over the course of this game, which is phenomenal, though both players on relatively low macro economies at the 12-minute mark. But as you said, Fullmetal, he's starting to fall apart a little. Mamuri pushing on the left-hand side, huge creep spread, and he's got the tool, the root of all evil, the Ultralisk itself. At 5-1 with +2 coming on the way, he's going to end the game soon, man. He's moving in.
Yeah, At this point, we're nice
Fungals!
fungal corrosive bio.
Oh.
Man.
So we have a golf
With
clap.
the zoom in, Sabre. Mr. Sabre, excellently done. The drama is real. God, that was beautiful. I love that. It's fungal corrosive bio. It's one of these things that you think of and you look in like before the game's out, like, oh yeah, you could fungal something in corrosive bile, and everyone's like, that'll never happen. And now it happens all the time, and it's just like, it's so fantastic.
Here's the Ling Flood. Planetary Fortress just seconds away from being complete, yet the Lings get roughly a quarter damage out onto it. Ultras are in a huge spread, and they may be able to get a nice angle, especially with a lot of this bio up against in that ramp. Bunkers are not quite gone yet. Infestors at the back of the army, ready to fungal to allow these Ultras to get on top of them, but there's pre-split siege tanks on the left-hand side, are in a perfect position to ward the army off. However, job was done. Surgeon Mamuri moves in and removes the 4th CC.
Runs out of range of that steady targeting just barely. I think it was focused on that weaker one. Fullmetal seems to go into ghosts at a nice time, but he only has 1 or 2 ghosts out when it happens. Like, he gets the tech up, but he's not able to produce enough. And here we go. Nice Ling run by. Gonna kill a tank and a Thor. Delicious.
At this point, we're at a low econ game, but Mamuri just has a slight edge. He can kind of throw things left and right, but it's going to be a battle of starvation. And one thing just to point out, we have seen a lot of moves out from Fullmetal, which I have really enjoyed. They haven't achieved a lot of damage, but it's more important, maybe you don't achieve damage, but you keep Mamuri back at home, and it needs to utilize those times where Mamuri's not on his side of the map, and oh man, the drop in the middle is going to get taken out.
You have to
medevac coming on it.
Very careful about harassment as a Terran, especially as drops. It's a double-edged sword. If you do it too much, it can destroy you, and that's what's happening with Fullmetal. He's just harassing and harassing and harassing, and that's great.
Not focusing
but
on
look
anything
at the
else.
creep spread right now. Look at the army. Look at the supplies right now and the income. It's just so far in favor of Mamuri, and it's just an overcommittal to harassment here and not being able to win any direct engagements.
The main army of Mamuri's posturing on the left-hand side, and at this point it's just waiting for the creep. Let's get the creep to my opponent's base, and then I'm gonna move on in.
Yeah.
Lings and Roach, it's literally, it's just like, I'm just gonna
It's
make...
like a fun day Monday. You can only attack on creep. It's like, well, okay. All right, day 9. That's what I gotta do.
Okay, day 9, I can only attack on
I'll
creep.
do it.
You can only attack if every unit has at least 1 medevac with it. If they die, you have to full retreat. That's my fun day Monday. Corruptor on the right-hand side. I love these Corruptor positions. They're just in the Overlord. Man, Mamuri has full control of the map, and his economy wasn't phenomenal, but he's starting to get to there where he wants it to be. Basically, he's just trying to buy himself a little bit of time and trading out Roachers because Brood Lords. Am I right?
Yeah, you know, trade out
Yes.
Roaches because
Correct.
Brood Lords is the correct logical function to achieve victory as Zerg player. Nice drop over here is going to cancel one of the beginning bases. Not a main hit, but if he's going to be able to take out this base over here, it could be pretty significant. Nice.
Beautiful fungal will
Lots all
shut down the entire drop. Ultras get straight on top of it, and the medevacs will speed boost out of the way. But as you're saying, doing a little bit too many drops, not cleaning up that creep. He's could be cleaning up the creep, could be taking another base. He's doing a great job down along
All
the
right,
road.
Draenok, I'm going to have to take over. We are losing you. We are falling into the world of Robot Draenok. We do love you. But in the meantime, we do have the Brood Lord, Infestor, Ultra, Ravager. It's like all the gas force coming out here. It's just so difficult to deal with this kind of composition. Everything is going to be able to protect these Broodlords so well as they just endlessly whittle away at this force. We do have a lot of ghosts. Nice fungal lands in them. Ghosts have a lot of hit points, so it'll take quite a while for them to fall. Nice Broodlords up at the top, trying to get some steady targeting in, but it's just not working out for him. He's got these ghosts, but he's not controlling them well enough to get the damage done, and that's it. Zerg comes crashing through, and we're just hanging out here, watching, you know, Starship Troopers come down. There's the GG. Mamuri, victorious. Or it was Ruins of Seras. Cross positions. We've got right here the Liberator ranged human. Blue Terran, he is. 4-0, Fullmetal.
And his opponent, hailing from Korea, able to take it back last game to even it out 1-1. It is the Red Zerg player.
Dust Gaming, Mamuri.
Little Carbot stars around his base. I like it. He's a happy fellow. Happy mind is happy life, something like that.
Oh, is that a famous saying by a human?
It's some part of a famous saying that's actually said not correctly, but it's close enough that it was a famous saying, yes. Right off the top of my head, too. Oh, good.
Gonna have to look it up. Feel free to tweet the actual saying at either Drennock or I. I'm at JackAttackTV, and he's at Drennock, at DRENNOC.
Whoa, DRENNOC.
DRENNOC. Ends up being the same, but like 007 doesn't sound as cool as 007. So
oh yeah, you're right.
Get those letters in there. If you're gonna double something, double it. You know what I'm saying? In any case, a little bit of hatch gas pool action for Mamuri. Nothing too greedy, and very nicely done over here. Gonna go for that delayed gas expand Fullmetal, taking advantage of the architecture of Ruins of Saras being a large map with 4 spawns, so decreasing the chance of being scouted, and he's going to get away with this and get the better end of the build order to start things off.
Ruins of Saras, of course, is also the biggest map with cross spawns, so he's got a lot of time to get this scout, and scout at the top left first realized there was no Mamuri. Scouts top right pinpoints where he is, and he's going to get a very nice scout. It'll be Marine first back at home, so no Reaper. This SCV will be the brunt of the scouting, Kappa. And it looks like he gets in. See, as mentioned, hatch gas pool, which in a situation like this, it's 1-1. I feel like you have 2 types of players. Players that play really safe, and then MC, who's like, screw it. It's 4-gate, let's do it.
Well,
I guess you have Penguin, who then
you also have Penguin. Side note, right? Penguin, always go for the base race, specialty. Cats hang out in that area as well for a while, especially early on in his career. Very counterattack, very base trade oriented. And then he turned into a hashtag creative player with CLO. Joining the ranks of the hashtag creative player is very important as well. So quite a few archetypes of StarCraft humans out and about. And this Ling is going to come in here and get blasted to smithereens. There it is. Very nice.
Very sad life.
And yeah, it's tough. You just run across the map, and that's a long map. You've been running around. You're tired. And you just run in, and the person, the Overmind who sent you forth, is like, keep running. You're like, that's a bunker. Keep running. It's like, all right, here I go. And then just explode with bullets.
I'm sure you've played BioShock or heard of BioShock. I remember there's a cartoon. There's a cartoon of it all from the perspective of the little girl, or of the girls in it, of like, it's Happy Land, there's stars, it's pink, there's unicorns and stuff. And that's the Ling. He's going to the bunker, he doesn't realize it's a bunker. It's like, oh, candy! Oh, and he's running towards it, and the Overmind's like, yes, young one, run towards it. Eat the candy. And it's like, I'll eat the candy! And then it goes to the Marine's view, and his leg getting gnawed off. And that's what's going on right there. But Roach play coming out of Mamuri. And Nidus Network, oh man, where's his Overlords? His Overlords are in good positions. You know what I really like about this? Maybe inadvertently anyways, but the Liberator coming out for Fullmetal, in previous games, it's gone with the Fusion Core. Now, we don't see a Fusion Core at the moment, but generally it's an aggressive one. It's not a stay-at-home Pult Viking that's going to kill all the Overlords.
Right. Yeah, this is pretty wild. Love Nidus play, very fun. It looks like he's also going to get a scout off on this 3rd CC timing as well. So that's a bit of useful information as well, especially when you're going for this little bit more aggressive play. We do have a supply depot coming in at a very nice time in the top to sort of detect this. The Marine's in position. It's all about, nice reaction time. He sees that it's coming. And where are all the units? Get them into place. Liberator coming into play.
Double engineering made beautiful. Fullmetal's going to try to wall this off.
You can block this off and mess it a bit. Oh, no. All of these workers coming in and big attacks coming through. Oh, the Liberator goes down and oh my god, the Nidus Worm is still up. He's busted through here. The siege tanks are in position, but they're getting taken out by the roaches. This might be it as all the units come crashing in. One siege tank coming out, one Marine at a time. They're all queued up. Nothing happening across the other side of the map. This is everything. This is the game right here.
It's a 1-1, and there's the GG. Mamuri 2-1 moves on.
Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to support the ASL by hitting the button now.